is how we do it. This is how we do it.
What is up, everyone? This is Devin with Gaming in Progress, and today I want to talk about something a little bit different. Now, as you guys may or may not know, recently Blizzard was working on the game Overwatch, and somebody had to find something a little. Everybody seems to find something to complain about nowadays. So this mother or this lady or whatever, she didn't like that one of the optional character poses for victory was basically like had like the face to the camera, but like the rest of the body was like facing in front of the body was facing away from the camera, basically like a turnaround pose, basically kind of showing off the character's ass or whatever. It wasn't as triggering as a butt slap in Street Fighter V, but you know, it was showing off the female body, so you know you can't have that, right, guys? But anyway, as a result of that, as a result of one person bitching, mind you, one, not multiple, one. This was a result of one person. As a result of that, Blizzard decided to remove the optional pose. Yeah, the optional pose, as in you have different poses, victory poses you can choose, kind of like in Call of Duty, where now you can do the watch me whip, now watch me nay nay, or whatever. It's like all the black market poses Call of Duty has when you win. You have like the basic poses or the fuck you or stuff like that, and then you got all the new ones and stuff like that. It's the same concept, different game. So as a result of that, there's a petition on Care2 petitions, and it is Activision and Blizzard, please remove guns from your game Overwatch. And this game is a shooter, so let's remove the guns from the shooter. Obviously, this is I did ask and get confirmation, though. It's kind of suspicious from the start. This is a satire petition, as far as everybody knows. That's what it's going around as. So I'm gonna read this for you guys. And I'll also have a link to it in the description. I'll have snippets of it in the video as well. But it's just, I know, you know, there are gonna be out there who take this as a serious thing. I'm sure there are people who are already upset that there are guns in Overwatch, or that you shoot guys in hoodies in the Division, you know, because they're rioters, but they wear hoodies. So you can't shoot anybody wearing hoodies, is the message that Forbes article was stating that we talked about before. So anyway, I'm going to read this for you guys. It says, and I quote, "Thanks to brave community organizers, Jeff Kaplan and Blizzard has finally done the right thing and removed a horribly sexist and offensive victory pose from a she character known as the Tracer." And you can just tell on how over the top this is. While it is also kind of believable as being really a thing, it's also, to me at least, it's more obvious that it's just a whole thing done in satire. And it goes on, "While this is a good start, we in the gaming community still have many concerns about the upcoming Overwatch game, including the use of guns to violently kill players, sometimes even going as far as shooting each other in the head. One shot, one kill. We, the gaming community, would like to put a stop to this brutality. Please sign this petition if you agree. If we can cleanse Overwatch of all its problematic guns and sexuality, we'll finally have a first-person shooter that we can play with our entire family." Yes, a first-person shooter without guns. Because you know that's gonna really work. You know, first person, that's still gonna be there. Shooter, no guns. Shooter, no guns. But obviously, though, again, the whole thing is fucking satire. It's not meant to be. It's not the first time even really I've seen satirical petitions pop up after things have changed, or after non-satirical petitions were completed or whatever. And the fact that the fact that one character, that a character's optional pose was changed basically at the request of one person, is absolutely ridiculous. Fucking Blizzard is pandering to the lowest common denominator of people in gaming. And I get they're trying to make this Overwatch game a game that anyone can get on and play and is friendly to everyone and blah blah blah. But there is a limit, okay? There's a fucking limit to how full retard you go when pandering to people. I'm not saying that the game should have like nudity or super over sexualized butt slap, tit grab, stuff like that. Because as far as I know, it's rated E or rated T for teen or something like that. It's not an adults only game, but there is a limit to the extremes that you should go to, and in my opinion, it's fucking ridiculous that anyone thought it was a good idea to change this because one person had a gripe with it. I mean, I know you're trying to quell out the fire really early on and not have any negative, so nobody has anything negative to say about this, but obviously that fucking backfired, because when you pandered to one person alone, an entire group of people got pissed off about it, and now you're getting backlash for pandering to that one person. So really good job there, Blizzard. I mean, the game itself looks fairly interesting, but I don't. It's like this is only the beginning, really. And it's not really the beginning. It's just the beginning for this game. It's not the first time we've dealt with shit like this in the gaming industry, where people change things to pander to people. Like the whole fucking Fire Emblem Fates thing was fucking ridiculous. I mean, the North American release version of the game is just so fucking garbagely scripted, and everything is just so fucked up. It's like it's a fucking waste. All because they were worried about making people upset. And you know, it's a valid thing to worry about making people upset, but again, there's a limit to how far you should take it. And when you go over that limit, you end up usually putting out a steaming pile of garbage. And it's fucking ridiculous. And you can't ever make these kinds of people happy. You can't. And people are always gonna find something to gripe about, whether it's the butt slap in Street Fighter V, or the sexy pose in Overwatch, or the killing rioters in hoodies in The Division, or fucking going back to Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where in Unity everybody complained, oh, you can't play as a female character in the co-op, even though we're all playing as Arno Dorian. We still want female characters. And then in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you have two leading characters, it's like, oh, is the Ubisoft is exploiting feminism, and it's like, there isn't pleasing these kinds of fucking people. So the best thing you can do is stick your middle finger up to them and tell them to go fuck themselves. But that's really just my thoughts, I guess. Maybe I'm just alone in that, even though I know I'm not, because there's entire groups of people out there, going all the way back to Gamergate, before Gamergate, after Gamergate, and stuff like that. And I know nobody really talks about Gamergate, but it is still there. It's just kind of faded from media obscurity. It's just more like a watchdog group now. It still occasionally gets blamed for shit. It's like it's just the go-to to blame when something bad happens. It's like, oh, this bad thing happened, let's blame those Goobergators. And it's not something I really talk about. It's not something that people talk about as much, because it's still there and the ideals are there, but a lot of people have moved on from the hashtag itself, I think. But that doesn't mean we're not all. It doesn't mean, even if you're not using the tag anymore, it doesn't mean that you're still sitting by and putting up with this fucking political correctness push into gaming. And you can say what you want, but political correctness to a large extent has run amok, really. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on this whole thing. I will have a link again to this satirical fucking petition. That's what it's called, petition. Satirical petition. I will have a link to that in the video description. I don't know what I'm doing with my voice. But I'm really curious to know what you guys think of this latest thing. I would like to know what you think of the whole changing of the Overwatch character Tracer in the first place, and I'm curious to what you guys think about this Satire petition as well. So let me know in the comment section below. And as always, this has been Devin with Gaming in Progress, and I will see you guys in the next video.